Howdy, music fans. Thanks for tuning in today. We're going to do another episode of My Favorite Bluegrass, and today it's Ralph Stanley. So let's turn them on and take a look at my CDs. Is that loud enough? I don't know. All right, let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to do them in order, but I'm not sure. I got to go through these again sometime. So this is actually on, what we're listening to right now, it happens to be on this The Kitten and the Cat, and I think it's the first Ralph Stanley I have. It's from King Records, and the Clinch Mountain Boys is his band, of course. After Carter passed on, he formed the Clinch Mountain Boys, and this is just not much going on here, but I love his lead singing, as I mentioned last week. I love his harmony singing that he did with Carter and the Stanley Brothers. But I think he's a fantastic solo artist with the Clinch Mountain Boys. Great banjo player, great songwriter, great singer. I just love Ralph Stanley. I got to meet him once. I saw him play at the Birchmere in Alexandria, Virginia, where I used to see a lot of shows. And it's kind of a concert dinner venue where you go and you sit and you eat your dinner, and the band comes up and plays, and it's not very big. It's pretty nice. I've seen a lot of great acts there, and I got to meet him and get a signature on my concert ticket, and it says Dr. Ralph Stanley on it. So anyway, let's keep going. Ralph Stanley and Jimmy Martin, First Time Together. Love Jimmy Martin as well. And this is on Gusto Records. Two legends of bluegrass team up. And I believe this is not like one of those goofy things where, you know, Ralph Stanley sings a song and then Jimmy Martin does. I believe they're both on the songs, as far as I recall. And this is a pretty rockin' album as well, as I recall. All right, next is Live in Japan. Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys double CD. From, when is this from? This is on Rebel Records. It says it was released in '97. Love this song. Bound to Ride is this song. This has Ralph Stanley on banjo and vocals, Roy Lee Centers on guitar and vocals, Curly Ray Klein on fiddle and vocals, and Jack Cook on bass and vocals. Jack Cook sounds familiar. This one has a little bit more substance to it. Let's see who wrote these songs. I know there's lots of traditionals and lots of Carter songs, I'm sure, but let's see if Ralph Stanley does write more. Okay, so he wrote "Riding That Midnight Train," which is probably my favorite Ralph Stanley song. Hard Times, Old Time Pickin'. I think he's written some instrumentals for sure. And when was this recorded? So let's find that out too. Does it say live in Japan? May of '71. It looks like. Only released in '91. Well, recorded May of '71. There it is. On Rebel Records. Live in Japan. Then we have Bound to Ride. That was the song we just heard, and I believe it was off of this. Vintage Mountain Bluegrass. And this is also on Rebel. Looks a little bit like Rounder, the way they do their stuff on the back. Listen to those harmonies. Just gorgeous. Just words. Let's see what he if he wrote a lot of traditionals that don't have a songwriter attributed to them, and some Carter Stanley, like the Lonesome River. This one just says Stanley, so I'm going to assume that's Ralph Stanley. Riding That Midnight Train, yeah, okay, so that's, and there's some A.P. Carter songs. Katie Daly, arranged by Ralph Stanley. Mostly traditionals on this one. A couple Carter Stanleys, a couple Ralph Stanleys, a couple A.P. Carter. Just wonderful stuff. I've mentioned this Cracker Barrel series before that I've gotten from a few artists on this. And here's Ralph Stanley and Friends, which he's done several and Friends albums. Man of Constant Sorrow, that's a big one of his that everybody knows from, of course, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, and that, and Oh Death. And let's see who's on this. Josh Turner, Dierks Bentley, Ricky Skaggs, Nathan Stanley, I assume a son, Buddy Miller and Jim Lauderdale, Leanne Womack, Elvis Costello, Gillian Welch and David Rawlings, Robert Plant, Del McCoury, Old Crow Medicine Show, and then there's a couple let's just say Ralph Stanley. This one I've shown before in my tributes albums, or my guest stars. Ralph Stanley and Friends. Is this also called And Friends? Yeah, different albums, completely different stuff. This is just wonderful. This is just called Clinch Mountain Country, and I absolutely love this collection. It's got Bob Dylan and Junior Brown and Gillian Welch, and let's see, who else is on here? Ricky Skaggs and Patty Loveless and George Jones and Dwight Yoakam and Vince Gill, and lots of these people repeat. Claire Lynch, Bob Dylan, I said, Laurie Lewis, Marty Stewart. Just lots of great people on here. Yeah, I said Junior Brown, Alison Krauss, sorry, and plenty of other artists that you might know or like better than me. And wonderful, wonderful songs on this. You know what? I'm not going to take the booklet out. I'm sorry, because it's just, I'll show you why. It's going to be pretty hard to get it back in. I remember this, actually. This is a very thick booklet, and it barely stuffs in there, and I don't want to damage it more. So I'm not going to take it out, but... Oh, there's Clinch Mountain Boys. Now another one, Saturday Night, Sunday Morning, I believe is what this... No, it's just called Saturday Night. I thought this was both. And this also, I think, is with Friends. With Jimmy Martin, with Dwight Yoakam, Judy Marshall and Emmylou Harris, Ricky Skaggs, Charlie Sizemore, Charlie Walker, and more Emmylou Harris, Patty Loveless, Larry Sparks, cool, George Jones, Bill Monroe. Just, yeah, I got this in Nashville at McKay's, books, and CDs, and movies and more. I don't know, in 2017 maybe, I think it was 2017, maybe actually even earlier. It was a great trip. I went to the Grand Ole Opry. I went to Third and Lindsay and saw Vince Gill in a little club and handed him my current CD. I saw Billy Gibbons walk across the Ryman stage when I was on a tour there visiting, and got to yell out to him and say hello, and I loved his music, and I got a CD to him as well, one of my CDs. That was pretty funny. He's a little guy, little skinny guy. Anyway, so I bought this, a lot of CDs at McKay's in Nashville when I went there in 2017. Great visit, and nice to pick up a Ralph Stanley CD. Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys live at McCobb's Guitar Shop, which I'm not sure where that is. There's I have some bootlegs of other artists. I feel like it's in California somewhere, but I could be wrong. Let's see, McCobb's Guitar Shop, Santa Monica, California. There you go. Yeah, I've got a Lucinda Williams show at McCobb's, and I think of probably a J.J. Cale. He is so wonderful. God, I love Ralph Stanley. I love his voice. It is an American treasure. Great High Mountain. This one I got recently, so I might have shown it in a Big Buys, Recent Finds video. I think I did. Let's see, these are more some that he arranged, some that Carter and he wrote, a couple that he wrote. Peter Rowan tune, and then of course Amazing Grace. It sounds like Melba Montgomery, I think, I'm not sure. Another one I bought recently, so I think I showed in a recent buys video, Shine On. This is a later one When did this come out? This came out in, oh my god, I can barely read it. 2005. Hard to sway and hold this steady for you guys. And he definitely does some gospel, some religious tunes, but I don't think I have any albums of his that are all gospel religious. This Shine On one sounds like it might be, but I don't. Maybe it is. I don't know. Palms of Victory. Yeah, This Little Light of Mine. The Old Church Yards. Sing Songs About Jesus. The Lowest Valley. Swing Low, Sweet. Yeah, this might be. I'll Fly Away. This might be all religious, all gospel tunes. Then this one's another one I got recently, and this probably showed you. Songs of the Carter Family, A Distant Land to Roam. Where he does all Carter Family songs. I wonder if this is on that Clinch Mountain Country. His voice. Listen to him singing harmony there now. Deep harmony. Then we've got Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys featuring Charlie Sizemore. This is another one that I got at McKay's in Nashville on that same trip, I believe. Can You Hear the Mountains Calling? And this is, you're not going to get a lot of, the only difference in sound that you're going to get from him is if he does something that's a cappella, he's mostly just, it's all going to sound like this, pretty much, recording and production-wise and style-wise. He doesn't go outside of the bluegrass style really at all, which is just wonderful. Okay, and these I got recently, so I haven't listened to them yet, so they come from the backlog. Clinch Mountain Sweethearts, Ralph Stanley and Friends. So this is with, I'm assuming women. This is also on Rebel. I'm assuming it's duets with all women. Let's see, Iris DeMent, Pam Tillis, Patty Mitchell, Gillian Welch, Dolly Parton, Maria Muldaur, wow, Sarah Evans, Joan Baez, Valerie Smith, Lucinda Williams, Jeannie Seeley, Melba Montgomery, Cheryl Wright, Iris DeMent, Gail Davies, and Christy Stanley. On Rebel. Ah, something fell out of there. Some newspaper, something. Let's see what this is. Oh, this is an ad for the actual record, or maybe it's an ad for a concert that somebody put in there. Follow-up to 1998's Grammy-nominated Clinch Mountain Country. So this came out after Clinch Mountain Country came out. So this is probably 99 or a little after. So it might be some of the same sessions. Who knows? I've talked about that before. This voice sounds familiar. It's not Ralph, obviously. Okay, so the last thing I got two more things here. I know I've shown you this. This was another recent find. Ralph Stanley, Poor Rambler, 3 CD set, his complete King and Gusto recordings. And it's only 3 CDs, and they're only 14, 17, and 17 songs. So that's kind of funny. That's interesting. I guess it's probably, 34, 48 songs. It's probably 4 albums or something like that, maybe. And I think this was I don't remember, but $9.99 or less. Whoops. Something like that. There's a booklet. Nice booklet. This voice is driving me crazy. Who is this singing? Because I know I recognize the voice. let's see if it's on, this is on that Clinch Mountain. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't find it. Bummer. If I figure it out, I'll put it in the comments, the description. Okay, and last we have Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys, 1971 to 1973 Rebel Collector's 4 CD box set. LP size, LP shape. There's the lid comes off. Oh, I thought this had a book. And this has gotten really smashed up somehow. I don't remember if I bought it like that or if it was, seems like it was almost melted down here. Melted or smashed. And these don't have much in there. I swear I thought there was a booklet in this. It's a pretty simple box set, especially if there's no booklet. And these things are wedged in here because this thing is disfigured. There we go. Yeah, nothing much going on in here. Do they each have... I guess, nope, they don't even have a little... I thought they had like a... Maybe just... They just opened up in one page, but... That's it. And then disc 2. Yank. Then disc 3, which I just wrestled out of there. And then disc 4, which... I don't want to break a CD case. Maybe these should come out of here and go on the shelf. There we go. That wasn't so hard after I figured it out. Story of my life. Such beautiful harmonies everywhere. Let's see if there's a book under here. I really thought there was a book in this, but I guess I'm wrong. I am wrong. Yeah, so no book. Very simple set. I don't remember how much I paid for this. I've had this for years. Oh wait, there it is. 35 bucks. 35 bucks used. That's pretty dang good. I bet if you could find it now, I should look it up and see if it's, what it's priced at anywhere. Okay, folks, that's it. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about Ralph Stanley. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and have a good day. Thanks.